Sunday morning. Okay, we'll just bring it down, and we'll just start by getting yourself comfortable, sitting here. Any last thoughts you want to kind of dump before we go into our practice today? And, so we'll head in with no expectations and just try and be in this space for the next hour and a half. And, check in. Thoughts are going to come and go, and check in how long it takes you to recognize that you're having a thought that has anything to do with the here and now, and to, I recognize that, and come back. For me, the practice is always, how long does it take me to notice that I've drifted off in thought and bring myself up back to present, And how long does it, you ever jump on that train and, one thing leads to another thing, and the next thing you know is that, you're creating this horrible fantasy of your entire world falling apart, right? And then you have to go, whoa, hold on a second. Not everything I think is real. Sometimes we can get caught up in these ideas or fantasies or nightmares that we have, and they can become very real to us, but they're just totally imagined. So when we can start to disseminate the real from the unreal, this is when we start awakening to life as it is. That's, a spiritual awakening is living in the present at all times, having that distinction between what is real and what is not real. With wisdom, without judgment, we can just sit and we can find that radical acceptance of where we're at. But as we go on this journey to recarve the neural pathways, right, to come back to the true self, it's easier. The gentle way is to do it without the judgment, and it's definitely not resentment. Next week we're going to really get into starting to talk about resentments. But for now, let's just work on where we're at and just practicing that recognizing when we drifted off and come back. And the simplest practice of that, let's just start by closing the eyes down, bringing the focus to the Anjana chakra above and between the eyes. And bringing the focus to the breath, feeling the air come in, feeling the air go out. And that is the main practice throughout today. Every time we notice the mind has drifted off, whether we're sitting quietly, whether we're doing a physical practice, whether we're chanting meditation, just bring it back to the present, to the breath, to what you are doing here and now. Another tool that can help us is by coming into the vibrational frequency of the universe. And we'll do that by chanting Om 3 times. Rub the palms of the hands together, bring them to the heart center. And relax the shoulders. Inhale deeply, pull up strong and tall on the spine, nice straight. Hold the breath for a moment. Staying tall and strong, exhale fully. Once again, inhale deeply. Exhale fully. And inhale to chant. Releasing one hand down, palm up, in Gyan Mudra. We'll take the other hand and we'll move into the alternate nostril breathing. We'll close the right nostril. Inhale deeply through the left. Hold the breath gently, switch, close the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Switch, close the right nostril, exhale left. And continuing, inhale left. Hold the breath, switch. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Hold, switch, close right, exhale left. And finding your own pattern, continuing that breath. Remembering that the switching of the hands is as the breath is held in fully. Working on having the inhale and the exhale of the same length, the same volume of air. time that you exhale fully, release the hand. Inhale fully through both nostrils. Hold the breath in and pull up straight and strong and tall. And when you've had enough of that, exhale, let the breath return. It's a normal pattern. Created a balance, balancing the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere, balancing our positive mind, our neutral mind, and our negative mind, all in balance. We need them all. Bringing the hands to the knees, we'll start a little physical warm-up. We'll begin with Sufi grinds, turning on the spine. Inhale as you come forward, exhale as you come back. So continuing those tools, if it's open to you, if you feel safe, if throughout the practice, for the most part, you can keep your eyes closed, just takes one of our senses, or just when not needed, can be distracting. Inhaling nice and deep as we come forward, exhaling completely as we squeeze the air out, as we compress the belly, as we come around back. Again, another tool to keep us in the present. As you move the body, start to focus in on different muscles, different parts of the body. And without judgment, see how they feel. Maybe if something hurts, it just hurts. If something's a little stiff, it's just a little stiff. It doesn't mean anything. Next time you come to front center, reverse, come around the other way. Anybody ever had that when they're doing their practice and they're sore? They're like, oh, I haven't done enough yoga. Oh, I've done too much yoga. Oh, I haven't practiced properly. All these simple judgments can come up other than, oh, I'm a little stiff today. Now, of course, if there's a repetitive injury or repetitive pain, yes, we want to notice that. Maybe look into what could be the cause of that. Come to center, inhale, pull up strong and tall. Squeeze the lower muscles, squeeze the lower three chakras. Begin to bring that energy up the spine. When it becomes uncomfortable, exhale, round the back, squeeze the air out. Inhale, heart center forward, exhale back. Come to center. Inhale up, hold the breath. Exhale. Alright, let's bring the legs out straight. Give them a nice wiggle. Ooh, crunchy knees. My knees are crunchy. Wiggle the toes. Let's bring the legs out wide as comfortably possible. Try and roll the hips forward to come sitting up on the sit bones as much as possible. Inhale, reach up, twist, heart center to knee, more important than touching the toes, but if you can, touch the toes. Inhale up, twist, fold, touch where you can. Feel that stretch down the back of the leg. That's the main thing, the life nerve. That's what we're trying to stretch out, get into the hips and into the groin. So I'm setting a medium to slow pace. If you're feeling more aerobic today, pick it up, go ahead, but keep the movement and the breath in unison. So that as you come up, you're inhaling. As you go down, you're exhaling. As you open up, you're inhaling. As you close down, you're exhaling. Again, if you want to speed up, make sure that you're not shortening the stretch. You're still going into it fully and completely. Next time you inhale up, stretch. Hold the breath, stretch up. Exhale, float the arms down, bring the feet together. Gentle, gentle, grab the feet, nice straight spine, up and down. And gently bounce the knees, stretching out the groin a little. Again, don't go too far, don't overstretch on this one. Inhale up, exhale, fold forward, heart center to your ankles. Not about how far you go down, but just getting a good stretch. Inhale up. Exhale. Alright, let's come up into our cat-cow. Up and over with our hands and knees. Alright, so remember, spread the fingers out nice and wide. Take a moment to get really grounded. Fingers are spread out wide. Hands are beneath the shoulders. Knees are beneath the hips. Back to the top of the feet are on the floor. Roll the spine like a snake. Drop the belly. Roll the spine all the way up as you inhale. Open eyes. Here's one where you open the eyes, stretch the eyeballs. Exhale from the base, roll the spine down, chin to chest last, look at the nose. Roll that spine, inhale up. Exhale down. Next time you come up, inhale, look up, stretch the eyeballs. Exhale, release. Just look up front for a second here. We're going to continue the cat-cow with a little bit of an alternate version. As we inhale, the left leg's going to come up and back. You need to move away from your wall or kick over your table lamp. Now you want to stretch that leg up, but the hips stay level to the ground. So you're getting a really good stretch into the hips, and you look up. And then when we come down, we want to put our knee to our nose. And again, keep the hips nice and level. Pretend you've got a vase with some flowers right on the lower back there. So checking in if you're starting to kind of lean to the right, try and get center to the mat, center to your body at the same time as that leg comes up and back. Last 20 seconds on this side. All right, inhale up, bring that toe up. Hold the breath, hold the stretch. Exhale, knee down. Guess what? Other side. All right, right side. Inhale up, exhale down. Check in, are the hips level? Are you centered? Nice deep breaths, point the toes. Keep stretching the eyeballs. seconds. Is that breath full and deep? Start running out of breath. You got to check in if you're doing a full deep breath. Alright, once again, inhale, leg up, hold the breath. Exhale, float the leg down and come to sit back, pushing back, open the knees a little if you want, and come into an extended child's pose. Palms of the hands together, forehead on the ground if it's available. And fully relax, sink into the mat. Feel the breath come in and out and the muscles relax. And touching the forehead to the earth. Give some gratitude to Mother Earth, to this existence, to this time you have for yourself. Nice big deep inhale. Exhale, start to slide the hands apart, roll the toes under, push up into triangle or downward dog. We'll bicycle the ankles up and down, alternating. Give a nice stretch out to the calves and the thighs. Always pushing the hips back toward the back wall. And come to rest with that constant gentle pressure, pushing the hips to the back wall. Straighten the legs out as much as you can. Feel that stretch. And see if you can find that place of perfect balance where the effort is less. If you roll the shoulder blades to open the armpits to the back of the wall, find a place where you can just balance and relax. Let the breath come into a long, deep breath pattern, or a gentle inversion. Gently begin to walk the hands towards the feet. And hang there for a moment, and when you're ready on an inhale, begin to roll up the spine again, vertebrae by vertebrae, the chin coming up last. Roll the shoulders back. Feet are shoulder width apart. Just feel a little grounded before we start. A little dizzy. Find your balance. Right. Reach the arms up and grab the shoulders. Nice straight spine, and starting at the base of the spine, we're coming up in a spiral. We're going to inhale as we twist to the left, the chin comes over the shoulder. Exhale, twist to the right. Keep the biceps level with the ground, the elbows up nice and high. And you can let the, slowly as you pick up the pace, let the momentum twist you around. Be careful not to overdo it as always. Inhale up to center, lift the elbows up, touch the back of the hands behind the head. Exhale. Make a nice big star. Maybe bring the legs out a little wider. Inhale up. Exhale, full forward. And touch where you can as you twist. Right hand, left foot. Inhale up. Left hand, right side. Come up, inhale up, hold. Exhale, float the arms down. All right, let's make our way back to our mat. Sit cross-legged. Do a little pranayama breath. So the rest of the class, we're going to work on the core, on the Manipura chakra, the center of our will, but our inner will, not like outer will where this year I'm going to exercise more, which is good, but is it coming from here, or from here? You know, we're going to find a balance for all that. So the third step, made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of our higher power as we understand our higher power. There's a lot in that. For me, the most important part of this step is made a decision. This is where we make the decision, no matter what. We're trying to come out of addiction. We're trying to make a huge change in our life for the betterment of ourselves and those around us. We have to make that decision. And like I say, it needs to come from the gut and from the heart, not always the head, because as soon as it comes from the head, we're going to lose the second half, our connection, of turning it over to our connection to the infinite. Now, another part of this that people get really freaked out about, and this is where the ego arises, right? Turn our care over to turn our will, to the care of our higher power. We're not giving it all away. We're not joining a cult. We're not following blindly. But the care, when we put ourselves in the care of the universe, we're connecting to that true self, to that inner wisdom. Right? We're not just following an ambiguous God somewhere blindly. This is getting rid of the ego and plugging in to the universal wisdom. See the fine difference there? But to make a decision, no matter what, I'll maybe backslide a bit, but I got to remember this decision I made. And this is going to come from our Manipura chakra, our core, the core of our being, our inner strength. Okay, so that's what we're going to work on. So as we go through this today, we're concentrating on physicality, but the mental, the gut, you know, the gut instinct, the gut wisdom. You know, many Asian paths say we have three brains. We have the gut brain, we have the heart brain, and we have the mind. Okay, and they need to be balanced. We were talking about that in the alternate nostril breathing and coming into balance with that. Right? For this kind of thing, to make a decision, we want to lean into our gut brain and give it a little more strength and power in this making our decision. All right? So, for those of you who haven't done this before, we're going to do a little refresher. We're going to do a little breath of fire, Kalabati breath. So we're breathing in and out powerfully from the navel center. So when we breathe out, we push the air out, we push the navel in, and then we inhale, the navel snaps out. So if you're new to this, you're not quite grasping it, it's like panting like a dog. In and out powerfully, but through the nose. We're going to put the fingers on the pad, the fingers on the top pads of our hands, thumbs up, plug into the universe, relax the shoulders, close the eyes, come to the focus point of the Anjana chakra, and begin breath of fire. Not as important on how fast you go, but the inhale and the exhale be of the same length and volume. You can slow it down a bit. But if you start to get dizzy like you're going to fall over, you're not getting enough oxygen. You're breathing out more than you're breathing in. So balance that. If you start to get dizzy like you're going to fall over, switch to a long, deep breathing pattern until it comes back. Now, if you start to get lightheaded, like you're getting a little buzzy and high, that's good. Just kind of lean into that and go with that. Okay, that's the difference. Okay, 1 minute out of 3 done. Keep going. Straighten elbows. Strong posture, strong breath. Pumping the navel. All the focus is on our core. Minute to go. 2/3 there. Last 30 seconds. Finish strong. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. Squeeze the energy up the spine as you bring the thumbs together to touch above the head. When the thumbs touch, open the fingers. Exhale, float the hands down. Keep the eyes closed if possible. Hands come to knees, palms up. Relax. Let the breath return to comfortable, even pattern. And check in to your own vibration. Feeling vibrating strong from the core. Okay, gently make your way down onto your back. Continue that core workout. So again, with this, very important, especially if you've got any history of lower back problems, is to be gentle with yourself, but the core muscles can do the work, not the lower back. If you want to support yourself, you can slide the palms down just a little underneath the buttocks to bring the lower back down towards the mat a bit. You're going to point the toes, inhale one leg up, point to the sky, point the toes, exhale as it comes down, alternate, opposite leg, inhale up, exhale down. Lifting the leg with the core. And a strong core, if you want a little more of a challenge, the hands can come out, palms up. Nice, slow, gentle flow. Focus all your strength to the core muscles. Again, when we talk about that attention drifting off, if our mind wanders, you're probably going to let the lower back do more work than the core, unless you're one who has a lot of core workout attention experience. You want to just keep bringing it back, bring that breath in fully as you inhale and exhale to the core. Let that extra strength come from the core. halfway there. You have to take a break, but then come back 100%. Taking a break is better than just struggling through it and hurting yourself or only doing it halfway. But then take that break, be okay with taking the break, and then come back 100%. Last minute, 1 minute to go with the alternating leg lifts. Alright, the next time the leg comes down, both legs come up together. Exhale, lower them down. Double leg lifts. Inhale up, exhale down. This is where we really bring that core focus in. If it's too much, if the lower back starts hurting, you can continue with the alternate leg lifts, the alternating legs. The goal is to work on the two legs coming up together with full core focus. Make a decision that you are going to do this fully, completely, properly. And without judgment. Now watch if the judgment starts coming up. And see if you can be in acceptance of wherever you are in this exercise. The balance, right? To push ourselves as hard as we can without giving up, without going easy on ourselves, but without judgment. Less than a minute to go. Less than a minute to go. Squeeze a few more out. Dig into that core. Last 30 seconds. We get to take a little break. Inhale up, with the toes to the ceiling, hold the breath, hold the posture. When you must exhale, bring the knees to the chest, wrap your arms around your knees, interlace your fingers if that's available. And this is our relaxation posture. Just sit here and relax into it, fully and deeply. Be good with whatever you did. You did great. Chances are that you've never done leg lifts for 7.5 minutes. Maybe you have. Maybe you haven't. That was that experience. Long, deep, relaxing breathing and letting go of any stress and tension every exhale. Breathing into the belly muscles. Breathing in and out of the core. Check in if you're here, if you wandered off somewhere else, judgment, bring it back to the breath. See if you can just feel good. If anything, feel it. Oh. Continuing on, I'm going to do another variation when you look up. So this is the starting position where you had your knees into your chest. And we're going to inhale, we're going to bring the arms out to the sides like a spread eagle, and the legs come out about a 45-degree angle to point. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale it. Now, the lower the legs are to the ground, the more challenging it's going to be. The higher they are, the less challenging. Know that. All the strength is in the core and the breath. There's a fine line between pushing yourself as hard as you can without hurting yourself and letting the mind tell you that this is stupid and or you just can't do it and giving up. You know? see if you can recognize the differences and see if you can push in a little deeper. Make a decision to do your best in this exercise and in everything you do. If you started to develop that concept of a higher power, a universal chi, lean into that faith that the universe has your back. Halfway there on this exercise. I have to lean in how good it's going to feel for Shavasana. It's going to be the best Shavasana you've ever had. Minute and a half to go. Last minute and a half. we go, last 30 seconds. Squeeze a few more out and we're done. Inhale, hold the posture. Exhale, release the legs down and out. Fully relax. Sink into the mat. Breathe into the core. Let go. You did great. Whatever you did great. Not quite at Shavasana yet. We've got 3 little follow-ups to stretch it out for Shavasana, not quite Shavasana. Good work. Good work. All right, 3 more in rapid succession. We're going to bring the left knee in. We're going to point the right toe, and as quickly as possible, just for 1 minute, we're going to rapidly inhale up the right, exhale down. Straight, all the muscles in the core are working. 15 more seconds. Inhale up, point the toe. Exhale, switch legs, right knee in, left leg straight, continue. Inhale up. Exhale, bring the knee into the chest. And rock and roll the back, up and down the spine. And however you want to get there, we're going to come up to standing. Come up slowly so you don't get dizzy. Last one. Last exercise. Again, especially at the end here now, our core is going to get a little sore. Don't let it go into the lower back. We're going to do a few miracle bends. We're going to inhale up, little arch to the back as we engage the core. Exhale, fold forward, reach out, stretch all the way down. Touch where you can. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. go. Last minute as rapidly as possible. But remember, engage the core, don't do it with the lower back. Seconds. Inhale up. Exhale. Float the arms down. Amazing. Now for a well-deserved Shavasana. Down lying on your back. You're so comfortable. Cover up if you like. Fully sinking into the mat, relaxing. Fully beginning to relax, relaxing the entire body. Relaxing the feet and the toes. Relaxing the legs, calves, the knees, the thighs. Relax the hips and the belly. Relax the torso. Relax the hands and the fingers. Relax the arms and the shoulders. Relax the neck, the face, and the jaw. Fully relax. Gently beginning to bring yourself back. Beginning to wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. And beginning to rotate the wrists and the ankles. When you're ready, on a big inhale, reaching the hands above the head. A nice big deep inhale and a big stretch. And a big exhale and a sigh to release. Another big inhale and a big exhale. Bringing the knees up with the feet flat on the floor. Letting the knees fall to one side as the torso twists in the opposite direction. A few light cat stretches back and forth. Ready, beginning to rub the palms of the hands and soles of the feet together vigorously, bringing energy back into the body, exciting the nervous system. Bringing the knees into the chest, rock and roll back and forth, side to side a little self-massage. When you're ready, rock and roll or push yourself up into a seated position. So the Laya Yoga mantra, very powerful mantra. It's Ek Onkar Satanama Siri Waheguru. So that, this one. It's one creator, all creation. It's a celebration of the energy that's available. Okay. And for this one, it's a third chakra meditation. So as we chant it, it's going to be Ekankara Satanama Siriwaha Heguru. So we're taking the diaphragm and we're bringing it in and up. We're snapping it in and up. Ekankara Satanama Siriwaha Heguru. And we just let it go again. Okay? So we bring the focus to the third eye. The hands are just in Gyan Mudra or comfortably open to receive. Sitting tall and strong. We have recording for this to follow along. So this is that making a decision. We're bringing it in and we're bringing in that connection with the infinite. One creator, all creation. All is a blessing to the one creator, of the one creator. This realization comes through Guru's grace. The wisdom, if we seek it, is given to us. Nice, tall, and strong.
Hey Guru, Ek Onkara Satanama Siriva. 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 Hey Guru, Ek Onkara Satanama Ekongara Satanama Siriwa Hey Guru 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 Ekongara Satanama Siriwa Hey Guru.
minds, bowing to the great vibration of the universe. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Inhale to chant. Namaste. Satnam. Peace to all, light to all, love to all. Thank you all. I'm giving a little credit. That mantra was recorded by an artist named Karina Skye out of Florida. She's a multi-talented musician, yoga teacher, and just a pretty amazing character. So I also want everybody to know that, especially we had a couple of new people, that was the most physically challenging class in this series. It won't be another one. This is the big hump. The rest of them will be more mentally, spiritually challenging. So, and if it's any consolation, that was half the time, the recommended time of that Kriya. So if you ever want to do the full Navi Kriya, it would be all of those times for all of those exercises doubled. So it's quite challenging. It really, really is, but that's what this is about digging a little deeper, you know, and setting your boundaries. I hope you all did set some boundaries for yourself.